Hi and welcome to all the educators. This is Poornima from ViewSonic India, and today in this video we are going to learn about the basic features of myViewBoard, the whiteboard, which is definitely going to be a game changer in your online as well as offline teaching. So let's get started and understand quickly about the basic features of MVB. So this is how our my view board looks like. This is the white canvas. Now before you get started, I'll just quickly show you how you can access. You go through any Chrome browser or any browser and there you type myViewBoard, myviewboard.com, and that's how the website looks like. In order to get started, or if it's the first time you're getting started with myViewBoard, you need to sign up using your basic Google account or any Microsoft account or Apple account. Once you are signed up, you can sign in using your account information. Currently, I'm already signed in, so I'll just quickly show you how my view board looks like. So once you sign in, this is how it will ask you to download the application. So you can download this application and then you can get started and working with it. This is the download button from where you can download Whiteboard application on your Windows system. Now, for this application to run smoothly, it is required that your operating system is Windows 10 or above. So that is the suggested one. Also, while you are working on your myViewBoard, there might be a case that you have to first sign in here, just like I am signed in right now, so that you can access all the features. Otherwise, few of the features will be missing when you use the offline version as compared to the online version. So let's get started and explore the features of MVB and how, as a teacher, as a trainer, how these features are making my life so much easier and my lessons all the way more engaging. So first of all, I would like to talk about this pen feature. Here it's the pen feature. You see a lot of colors options are here on the left hand side of mine. This is the toolbar where you get all the tools necessary for you to work on myViewBoard canvas, and some of the tools are here at the bottom as well. So I'll start with the very basic pen function. Right now I'm using my mouse. Apart from that, if you have a touch screen laptop or iPad or something like that, some tablet, you can simply use the touch function as well to get working with this pen function. So here you can change the size of the pen, you can change the color of the pen according to you, and very simple annotation work I would try to do. I would like to draw like this, anything like this I can draw. So for example, if I have to draw any kind of circuit diagram, I can simply use like this. For the science teachers, this can be a very useful feature. And even if I have to use my mouse, then also it can function very well. See, right now I'm showing with the use of my mouse. So this is the way you can get started with this pen function. And when you click on the pen, you have different kind of pens available here. You have a paint brush when you want to put bold strokes or something like this, any kind of bold strokes you want to use. You can use pen brush, and you can use a highlighter option as well if you want to highlight certain part of your text. So this is the way you can change the color of your highlighter as well. Apart from that, there is very interesting tool. We have AI pen in this pen feature, which is known as artificial intelligence pen. So as you know that as and now more and more technology is advancing towards machine learning and artificial intelligence, even in our day-to-day life. So for example, whenever you go to some restaurant or some mall, you see in their washrooms you have an automatic sensor water dispenser. So that quickly senses the motion or the presence of your hand to dispense water. In a similar way, AI pen is also built. So for example, if there is anything you are not able to draw properly through your mouse or through your cursor, what you can do is that you can draw using your AI pen. So for example, I want to draw a leaf like this, what will happen, AI pen will suggest me a few of the recommendations of what I was trying to draw. So you see, I have a feather option here, then leaf option here. I have many other shapes related to whatever I was drawing. So I can simply choose the shape which is more suitable for me. So this is how AI pen works. Quite an useful tool when you're not sure what you have to draw, how you have to draw. And right now, what I'm trying to do is that I'm pinching this object. I can change the size of the object as much I want. I can move it on the screen I want. In the same way, I can do that. Okay, so let's explore the other features. Now, this is the eraser object, eraser tool. Any unwanted thing you have drawn on your canvas, you can simply use the eraser option to erase it. Anything. You can be very selective also about it. Now, in my canvas, I want to add another page and work on that. This is a bit crowded for me. So at the bottom of my screen, I can see this plus option where I can add a new page. And when I click on this number, I can see the number of canvas or number of pages or number of whiteboards I have added in my myViewBoard. And when you click on this plus, you can keep on adding new page. Or if you click on this cross button here, you can click any unwanted and you can remove the page from here. So like this I can do. So currently I'll select this page, and now for me as a teacher, sometimes what I want to do is that I have downloaded some PDF, for example, the very basic NCERT textbooks. And if I'm taking some online class and I really want to talk about my chapters, the online, the books. So how I can do that? I go to this option of magic box here and I click on my downloads button. Now I have already downloaded a NCERT book, its file. So I will be using that file right now. I have already downloaded the PDF file. So you see, I clicked on the magic box. Here I have a lot of file formats which are compatible to our magic box. The kind of files you can export any type of image file, video file, audio file, PPT or PDF, anything like that. And at the same time, what you can do is that you can, so the only file which might not be compatible with it would be the Excel sheet. So that's the only file. Rest you can download any kind of file and export it to my viewboard. So that's here. When I click on it, I see all the pages which I have exported. Here I can see them all like this. And if there is one particular page I don't want, I can simply delete that one. Right, like this. So I'll just quickly get started with this chapter which I really want to talk about. So what you can do is that when you click on this PDF or on this particular page, you click on this lock button, you unlock it. What you can do is that you can move your file wherever you want on your canvas. So now again you can use the pen function here. So for example, I want to highlight air pollution. I can use my pen function here and highlight the text that this is something I really want to talk about. Or if there is anything I want to, I can use pen function to annotate or work over my text as well. So I really want to talk about, so for example, I want to highlight this picture and now I want to talk to my students about it. But before that, what I can do is that I can show a related video. So suppose we are creating a lesson plan and before jumping to the topic, we can show a little bit of a video and ask students questions or their views about it. In my magic box again, we have this option of adding YouTube embedded videos. Quite a helpful one here. So what you can do, you can always select this option and search for the right kind of videos you want to use to make your lessons more engaging or more interesting. So I have dragged and dropped this YouTube video here like this. You can always move this video here and you can reduce the size as per your wish. So I'll just quickly make it a little bit small, shorter in size, right? Now I'll play this video.
This is a highway in India, near Delhi. The smog
This country. I get
the most polluted.
So this is a short news clip which I have taken from YouTube about Delhi's air pollution. And now what I can do is that if there is some interesting image which is there in my video, what I can do, I can simply take a screenshot as well of this particular visual. So here you see this button, you click on the screenshot and you move your video here and you get the screenshot here. So if there is one particular point you want to highlight from the video, you can always take that screenshot and you can make changes, you can crop as much as you want according to, so for example like this, I want to crop this video as an image only. Yeah, so like this I can do, you see. So now I want to zoom out this function or anything like that, I can always do that. Quite a helpful option, isn't it? Yeah. So this is something like this we have now. Now, to make my lesson a little bit more engaging for the students or easier for them to understand, what I can do is that I can make use of certain arrows which show interconnection between the images or between the photos I am being using right now. So how I can do that thing? I'll just make it a little bit more aligned. Yeah. So here I go on this draw shapes and line icon. I click on it, double click on it, and you see a lot of options coming up. But from here I will select this arrows lines option, and this is how, see, you can show the interconnectivity. And now if I want to change the marker color, so that's how I can show something like this. So that's how you can show interconnectivity between the images you're using. This is another interesting way to make your lessons more engaging. So now we'll select a new page and let's get working on it. So I'll just select the blank canvas here. Now there are another interesting features here what we can explore. So you see at the bottom of it I have this option of background management. I really want to change the background of my canvas. So I have quite many options here, quite many choices of the kind of background I want to put. I can select the backgrounds from here, pre-installed ones. I can change the color of my board, and at the same time what I can do is that from myViewBoard originals I have some pre-existing templates according to my subject as well. So this is going to be quite a helpful feature for all the standards kids, right from the pre-primary till up to secondary level. So for example, the geography one, you have some pre-installed maps here which you can use to have an interactive quiz with the students like this. So for example, this is the map of India and I want to put it as my background. I can select apply to all pages or only to this page. Right. So that's how my canvas looks like now. And now I can get started. I can have here some interesting quiz. I can play around with this background as well. So I can, simply ask the questions for the states which I mentioned, what are the capitals for the states. Like this I can ask the questions, and I can play a small quiz like a match the following. So for that, What I can do is that I have this option of having a text box. So what I can do is that I can put text like this. So let's see. Right, I can change the background. Let me just change the background color of the text. Okay, all right. Select it again. Okay. Okay, the spellings. Right. So that's how I can put a list like this. Okay, and I'll just take another more. Okay, and let's just take like this. So now what I can ask my students that you can, ask the question, okay, which which state should I match this Mumbai as my city? So what I can do is that I can simply move and put it here, or that's how I can show that Bangalore can be put here in Karnataka. Oh, just a minute. Yeah, click on it and put it here. Something like this you can do, and always you can then do like this. So that's how you can play around using myViewBoard originals. Quite a helpful feature there as well. So that's how you can select and change the backgrounds, the different background according to your subjects, according to your interests, and make your lessons a little bit more interesting for the students. So I'll just take a new one here. So that's the new template I'm taking here, and in the background management only, I'll change the background color to back to white here. And let's explore this text to speech option once again a little bit more. So I'll just put it here, and now I'll see what I'll be using. So for example, types of pollution. It's something heading I want to put, and I really don't want to use my pen to write, but I want to type out something. So this is the option I can use. There are 4 types of pollution. This is something I put, air pollution. So I'll quickly just show you. Okay, water pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. Okay, let's go with these basic examples. Now, that's how I can use the text editor option if there is something I want to write as a text here. And at the same time, along with the text writing option, you have this option that you can, make any kind of heading bold or italics, underline. You can change the font and its color as per your wish. However you want to do that, you can select and do like this. And along with it, you have this option of here as immersive reader. When you click on it, it will convert your text to speech. So that's how whatever you have written, if you don't want to use your voice and if you feel that pronunciation might be an issue, so here you can use this immersive reader option. You click on this play
Types of
button.
pollution. There are 4 types of pollution. 1. Air pollution. 2. Water pollution. 3. Soil pollution.
And that's how you can use this immersive reader feature as well. So now, apart from this text, I want to add certain kind of image here. Once again, I go to my magic box, and from here I have this option of image search. Inbuilt browser is kind of there. So I can select related photos from here. So for example, for air pollution, I want to select certain image. So that's how I can select the image I want to do like this. And now I want a water pollution image as well. So I can select that as well. So I'll keep it to 2 right now. You just drag and drop the images, right? So that's how you can even reduce the size of your image. So if you want to make a lesson for yourself, that's how you can do. This is the way you can go about it. And again, you can use the shapes and line. So for example, you want to show this is air pollution, this is water pollution, and for soil and noise pollution, you can separately select the images, and that's how you can go about it. And if we go to the magic box, you see you have the option of including again any kind of audio file, video file, or PDF file again of your choice, which you don't find on internet. That also you can add on it. So I'll just select and add a new canvas here, and we'll explore a little bit more features about myViewBoard. Now, I really want to talk about this toggle function here. On clicking on this, you can switch between your desktop and your myViewBoard like this. So this helps you to go away from this hassle of minimizing and maximizing, or going away from myViewBoard. Without doing that thing, only you can simply use this toggle button, and then you can work on your desktop here. So for example, if there is something you searched online, so for example about pollution only, I want to have a Wikipedia page or something like this, I can simply copy and then switch over it here, and I can simply paste it over here. So that's how also I can switch between my desktop and my viewboard. Along with that, when you have this option of screenshot and screen recorder. Now how you can use it, you can take a screenshot of whole desktop as well, or you can select the freehand screenshot tool, and suppose you want these images to be there along with the text. So that's how images will also be there, and you can of course crop it according to your wish. So if I want to crop it, I can simply make it more pleasing to look at like this. Done. And that's how you switch between your desktop and while working on your myViewBoard. So even on this myViewBoard as well, you have this screenshot screen recorder tools. So you click on here and you can take a screen capture of whatever you are doing on your viewboard, and that's how you can have a shift accordingly. So like this you can do. You click on it, you have this freehand option also, and at the same time you open the screen recorder, and right now I am recording my screen. You click on it, so my screen, just now you can listen to me, my screen is getting recorded. So whatever I am doing on my canvas, I can record and share it with my students. And if you want your video to also be there, you go to the magic box, click on this integrated camera option, and that is how your video along with your voice will get recorded. So that's how you can explore these options as well. Now along with this, you see I want to add a little bit more on my canvas, but it's a bit crowded. So for that I have this move the canvas option. I have this infinite canvas option like this. Now what you can do is that you have no limitation of the canvas here. You can always move it, zoom in, zoom out according to your wish, and you have absolutely infinite canvas to work on, or the whiteboard or blackboard to work on. So this is also another helpful feature which removes the limitation of space while you're working or creating your lessons for your students. Now I will select another blank page, and we'll see another option now, especially for the complex subjects like maths. In the magic box, again, we have certain mathematical tools like this. So when I use this tool, I have this clock tool here. I can of course zoom in, zoom out according to my wish, and I can change the size of, I can change the hands position and can have a chapter on clocks like that. Then I do have this option of stopwatch. I'll just show you. So I find this feature particularly useful whenever I have to take a short quiz with my students and I can give them a sense of urgency or that the time is running out. So for example, I've given them 2 minutes. I want to have a record of it. So I can play this kind of stopwatch. Then I have this scale feature here, ruler feature here. How you can work on it, I'll just show you. So I'll just put it here, my scale, and you see, I can use my pen again and I can use this option to draw straight lines. So whenever you have to select an object, you go to this, right? Parallel lines I want to draw. So that's the way I can go about it. So this particular option is really helpful for me when I want to use my scale to draw certain parallel lines. You can use the undo button to undo anything you have done, you don't like any of your work. So that's the option again, maths teachers can explore. You go to the magic box and you click on the tools and then you can explore other features as well as calculator, coordinate geometry, and the dice option. So these are the few tools readily available for the maths and science teacher especially. And again, when you click on this lines and diagrams one, we have these options of 2D, 3D images. So definitely helpful for the maths teachers out there when they're talking about geometry, spheres, hemispheres. Like this, you can always use these options. And we'll see. One more option we have is that you don't have to leave your browser at all. We have this embedded browser, myViewBoard browser. You click on it here. You find it works just well like your Chrome browser, just like your normal browser. It will work like that. It's so very well. All the apps, Zoom, Google, Microsoft, all are so very well integrated with the myViewBoard that you need not jump from one app to another. Everything you find inside myViewBoard only. So that's how when you click on it, you see we have quite many myViewBoard originals or the data regarding or the educational content, I would say, we have. Our content team has already created, which is again going to be very helpful for your K-12 segment. So while it's getting loaded up, I'll just show you how you can use this myViewBoard originals. You can search for the topics here, browse through our educational videos and can use it in your content. Or you can simply, use a simple Google search here as well. See, this is the myViewBoard original content. So from here you can select the content which is more suitable to your subject area. So these are the few interesting and useful options of myViewBoard which are definitely going to make your online as well as offline teaching more and more easier, engaging and exciting for the students to learn. That's how you can get started and explore around your subject areas and share with us your learnings about myViewBoard. So now whatever files we have created, we have this option of saving these files. You go to the file manager here and you have the option of saving these files, and this whole canvas will be saved as MVB as whatever name you want to put in .olf format. Now if you want to share this file in the PDF format or an image format, PPT format, what you can do is that you can go to this file manager option, use the option of export, keep the name of the file you want to do, like this, and from here you can select the kind of format in which you want to save your file. It can be PDF or it can be PDF, PPT, JPG option, any option you can select. Select the PDF one and then you can save this whole file. So that's all from my side. That's me, Poornima, signing off. Hope to see you all the educators creating engaging lessons and lesson plans with your students using myViewBoard. Thank you so much.